When cattle are fed and contained in confined areas, such as the feedlots shown right now, the behavioral and mental impacts on productivity come into play. Lack of stimulation and enrichment decreases their overall well-being and economic efficiency. Our goal is to answer the question, how can we help producers alter behavioral impacts of confined cattle for feedlot operations in South Texas? Cattle are curious creatures that have complex thinking systems. However, when producers put them into an environment that does not encourage this behavior, their biological requirements are not being met and there are negative behavioral implications. These negative behavioral implications can be things such as increased aggression and decreased mobility. In learning about the need for enrichment, we were inspired as a group to find an implementable solution for producers. What helped us come to our final solution was thinking of the cow we aim to please as a complex creature. In thinking of welfare scenarios with other species, we were able to compile all the ideas we had as a group and then narrow it down to our final solution. The final solution that we think is most practical for producers is to combine the use of cattle brushes, mounds made of manure, and pheromones. The mounds made of manure will stretch across the pens in order to make the cattle go over the mounds to reach their feed. This is something that's already happening in most feedlots, however, we would simply be repositioning them. Our next idea is that of cattle brushes. These cattle brushes, which are large in size and will connect on the sides of the pens, are able to add enrichment to the confined pens and provide a place for cows to choose to rub on throughout the day. The brush addition to our solution will aid in mental stimulation and decrease aggression and restlessness as seen in confined cattle. The pheromones will be placed on the neck area of the cattle and will ease the stress of handling. These pheromones are able to calm the cattle and mitigate high stress hormone levels and heart rate in cattle, which leads them to be more efficient and have higher quality meat. This leads to an increase in producer profit due to lower feed costs and helping them improve their environmental impact. Through combining these three things, mounds, brushes, and pheromones, we hope to see a better quality of cattle produced because of an overall decrease of stress. This will also benefit producers because cattle will spend less time in confinement, provide a more efficient management of manure, and help boost public opinion about cattle that are raised in confinement. And, as stated by our primary goal, we hope to find better enrichment in the lives of these confined fed cattle and improve their overall welfare. Thank you.